I tried to learn how to play the drums once. I took one lesson. My mom was a drummer in high school, so I thought I would be good. I wasn't good. What is up, Flick fans? Welcome back to my channel. This Friday on Amazon Prime, there's a brand new movie called Sound of Metal. I was able to check this out at AFI Film Festival way back when. Today, we are going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you why this movie is worth watching this weekend. No spoilers. Let's do it. So, directed by Darius Marder, a heavy metal drummer's life is thrown into freefall when he begins to lose his hearing, starring Riz Ahmed. And let's start there. We also have Olivia Cooke in this movie, and she's really good. She's one of my favorite actresses right now. I love every time she pops up. But Riz Ahmed, I mean, he is the focal point of this film. He takes up most of the screen time. Obviously, starting out as a very entertaining, good, fun drummer. He loves what he's doing. He has a little bit of an addiction problem, but his life is good with Olivia Cooke's character. And then everything begins to spiral out of control when he starts to lose his hearing. And the movie slowly starts to turn into something that I didn't think it was going to turn into, a very personal story about all of the addiction stuff that he's dealing with, and we hit that on the head in the movie, and I think it's done in an extremely gripping way. But two, it's almost like I had to adjust my brain because I thought I was getting something like Whiplash. I saw a little bit of the trailer, and I said, oh man, Riz Ahmed drummer movie, this is great. But it is this personal story, this battle with a few things, but his hearing loss is something that he's having to deal with throughout the entire film. He seeks out others who have suffered and experienced the same thing. He slowly starts to learn sign language, and it turns into a story that I was just so overwhelmed with in terms of emotion, to see the battle that he was fighting, not coming to terms with what was actually happening to him physically, and in the midst of that, slowly losing what he once had, which was the ability to be this amazing drummer. And that's a very challenging thing to do when you're slowly losing your hearing and when you're going through something like this physically. So as this goes, and not that his abilities are going, but it becomes so much tougher for him to deal with that. And it all comes to life beautifully through the direction from Darius Marder, who I thought did a wonderful job, also wrote the script here. But then you have Riz Ahmed's performance, and personally, and I don't know in terms of an Oscar nomination, this is personally one of my favorite performances of the entire year thus far. It is outstanding. Just the anger that you see reflected through his actions, the constant obsession with certain things that he can't seem to refrain himself from, and the relationships that he establishes with others throughout the movie, and how those relationships slowly start to become strained when he is beginning to lose his patience with this entire process. And looking at it from that perspective, I could see how someone will watch this and say, well, it's a lot slower than I was anticipating. Some may even use the word boring, because there are absolutely times where the movie slows down. I won't go that far, though. I think those are the moments, those are the really subtle moments that are important to A, this character, and B, this performance, to just shine through, and also shine a light on the deaf community, which I think is, I can't say for sure, but I thought it was portrayed extremely well in this movie. It's just all around, it's everything you want in a good character study, and that is Sound of Metal. So don't go in with expectations that this is going to be some kind of crazy, music-filled, Whiplash-like film, because that's not what it is. And Whiplash is a character study. It's just more fast-paced and action-packed. This film is a little bit slower, a bit more subtle, but in my opinion, just as effective as maybe what you were expecting going in. And you are going to see, again, one of the best performances of the year. I just thought Riz Ahmed was outstanding. So before I give you guys my score, thanks for tuning in. Are you guys watching this weekend on Amazon Prime? And if you like these reviews and you want to leave this vid a thumbs up, that would be awesome. I'm going to go an 82%. This is in my top 20 movies of the year right now. Can't wait to watch it again when it comes out. Loved seeing it at the Digital Online AFI Festival earlier, and I have a lot of AFI Fest movies, reviews for those movies to come out over the next couple of weeks. My next review on this channel will be a Netflix review, so stay tuned to that. And lots of stuff this weekend. I have seen Mank. I did tweet my reaction to it, and I will be putting out my review tomorrow. All right, guys. See you soon.